I. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you're joining from. Welcome to the Billion Dollar Chat. My name is Adesina for those joining for the first time, and this is the Billion Dollar Chat. I'm very sure we're going to have an amazing time this afternoon. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. All right. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. This afternoon, we have something very remarkable to talk about. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are going to be talking about how to invest in an in a tough economy. That's what we're talking about this afternoon. How to invest in a tough economy. How to invest in a tough economy. This is a very dicey topic, actually, and I'm going to be taking my time to see to it that we actually learn as we should, and not just learn. I believe you know that by now the goal is not just to learn. The goal is to know exactly where to kick off from, to know exactly what to do afterwards. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. Any other thing from that, you know, we're just puffing up knowledge. We're not really getting anything done. All right. So the main goal is that we know exactly where to kick off, what to do next. That's the goal. So how to kick off, how to invest in a tough economy, how to invest in a tough economy, especially if you're in a country like Nigeria, you know. And the honest truth actually is that it is only Nigerians in Nigeria that think Nigeria is doing poorly compared to other countries. I assure you. I assure you. Excuse me. I assure you. If you ask Americans in America, they'll tell you the same. If you ask, just go to any of these countries, right? You would realize that the economic realities are somehow the same everywhere. Inflation is the same everywhere. It's global, right? It's global. The depreciation in local currency, it's sort of global. Yeah, it has different weight compared to the countries, right? Like the weight of this impact of this effect differs from country to country, but you can't take the fact that it exists, globally. It exists globally. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that whatever I'm sharing here, you can as well apply it in the US the same way you can as well apply it in Nigeria. You can as well apply it in Europe the same, in the same manner you can as well apply it in Africa. That's the essence. So don't think this is just, tailor made to Nigeria alone. No, this is going to be a universal principle, a universal strategy, right? On how do you invest in a tough economy. Tough economy can be characterized by a lot of things, right? Tough economy can be characterized by a lot of things, a whole lot of things, and we're going to be talking about some of them, right? So tough economy can be characterized by inflation, high level of inflation, could be characterized by devaluation in currency as we have it. It could be characterized by a lot of harsh economic realities. Harsh economic realities. So how do you invest? What do you know to put money into? What do you know to do? Even generally in a tough economy. And the first thing I'm going to be telling you this afternoon is don't panic. That's the first thing. Don't think I'm going to recommend a stock for you. Of course not. The first thing you want to do is not to panic. You should not panic. It looks easy, but it's also not easy because you want to start a business. You are thinking, will people buy? You want to put money somewhere. You are wondering if it is going to go well. You panic. It's there's an adage in Yoruba that says, if we close tabadiju kenire filo, ìgbà tẹ́ni burúkú náà máa fi kọjá ànímọ̀. What that means is, if you close your eyes for all the evil to pass, when good will also pass with the evil, you will not know. And that's exactly what panic does to you, right? It shields you. It sounds like you'll be making decisions that will shield you from the bad things, but you don't know when it will also shield you from the opportunities also. So don't panic. And panic comes when you consume too much of mainstream media. They are telling you how many people have laid off jobs, how many this, how many that. Bad news everywhere on the headlines. You know, I think Warren Buffett called them advocate of doom, right? You want to guard what you listen to. You want to guard what you watch. You want to guard what you hear. You want to just guard everything to make sure that you're in the right frame of mind, because this is your most valuable asset in a tough economy, right? It's not about any other thing I want to share. It's about how clearly you can think, how clearly you can see. So you don't want to panic. Don't panic. That's the first stage. That's the first step to disaster. Economy stuff. I don't. I don't want to say I don't care, but even if you are laid out of jobs, like you are fired, your business collapsed, whatever it is that happened, yeah, you can mourn it, but don't let it just keep you down. Don't let it keep you down, right? Even the almighty Warren Buffett that I so much admire, right? He has made terrible business decisions. He bought, is he, what's the name of that company again? He bought them, I think 2 months after he bought them, they closed down. That was a bad investment, obviously. So nobody is immune to all these things, right? And there's something I would just like to say that I read it from one of Berkshire's annual reports that the weed will wither away as much or as fast as the flower blooms. What that means is if you invest in like 5 things and one of them or two of them are bad, the impact of how bad they are, the impact of those loss would go away as soon as the three other good ones bloom. So what you want to make sure is that when you lose small, but when you win big, right? But don't panic. Panic is your number one enemy. The second thing is focus on your sustainable income or your survival income. You see, what this will do for you, or what this will do to you, is that it will help you to be able to make decisions clearly, because you are not under pressure to invest because you don't have what to eat, or because you cannot pay your rent, or because you cannot probably afford your child's school fees. So you want to make sure that your survival income is catered for. So whatever you need to do to get those ones in check, do them. You want to pick another job, you want to pick a skill, you want to just make sure that your survival income is intact. Ignore every other thought of I want to be, I want to be, I want to be. First, make sure that your survival, your comfort is first taken care of. Right? Once you can feed, you have an house, the basics is covered. Then from that comfort, you can now think clearly. You can read clearly. You can weigh opportunities. You can know which one is which. You can take your time because you are not under pressure, right? You are not under pressure. You are not waiting on it to survive. So you want to take care of that income first, right? You want to take care of that your survival income. You want to take care of it first, which is very, very, very important. Very, very important. Make sure you sort out your survival income, especially when the economy is tough. So if you have a paying job, hold on to it very well. You don't want to gamble on anything, right? This is not to kill your risk-taking appetite, but I'm saying take your risk calculatively, right? Make sure you don't because the fact is if you jeopardize your survival, you won't even be in a position to make sound decision anymore, because you'll be making those decisions under pressure, because you need to eat, you need to feed your family, you need to pay some bills. You would be making decisions with those bills and debt covering your eyes, covering your thinking, which is why you need to sort them out. You need to make sure they are well taken care of. Once that one is in check, then you can now go to the next thing I want to share, right? But first, take care of your survival income. Then the third one is find cheap opportunities. Find cheap opportunities. In tough economies, people start selling out what they feel they don't need, right? Or because they are desperate to make some cash. So you see someone who owns a land that is worth 50 million naira selling it out for 10 million naira. Distress sales, people selling out property, people selling out assets, right? Even some people that own shares of certain companies will start selling it back, right? So you want to look out for cheap opportunities, and you would only be able to afford these cheap opportunities because you've catered for your survival, and then you now have some leftover that See, one of the things you can do for yourself in a tough economy is not to be under pressure to invest in anything. You don't know what to invest in yet, regardless of what they are telling you about inflation, keep your cash. Don't, because of inflation is eating my money, then put your money into just anything. Mm-mm. Regardless of how inflation is growing. Warren Buffett is still stacking up cash. In fact, I think right now, I was from what I read recently, I think Warren Buffett is sitting down on over 100 billion of liquid cash. Definitely is looking for cheap opportunities because, like I said, the inflation is global. Inflation is global. So don't, because oh, inflation is this, inflation is that, then you just be fine looking for anything just to put money into. No, 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 no. Calm down. Calm down. Don't be under pressure. Calm down. Right? Just calm down. If you've not found the right, what look like the right opportunity for you, keep your cash. Stack your cash. Right? Be liquid. Leave it. Don't worry. Let the inflation. Don't be under pressure to dance to the tune of inflation is this. No, no, don't be under pressure. Take your time. Take your time to look for the perfect opportunity so that when you see that opportunity, you have enough cash to harness it, right? So don't be under pressure. Don't be under pressure to jump on anything because it sounds good or because inflation is this or because naira is going down. Mm-mm. Stack your cash, right? But you know that you are not just storing it without any goal. You are waiting. You are actively looking for opportunities. And this will bring me to the last thing I'm going to be sharing actually. Today is going to be a short session. This is going to bring me to the last session. The last thing I'm going to be sharing. Find a partner if you need one. Find a partner if you need one. Some of you have, you have a lot already going on with your jobs. You have a lot already going on with your business. You have a lot, which is what is fueling your survival, right? Your survival income, which is even the one fueling whatever it is you have spare to invest. You don't want to bother yourself looking, be the one still looking out for opportunities, but find someone who you know knows the right thing, is investment savvy, knows the right thing to put money into, right? Find someone like that and partner with the person. Hey, what do you find? What do you think you can put money into? While that person is searching, stack your cash and make sure the person you want to invest in is also is probably the next thing we're going to talk about is criteria you should look out for before investing with anyone. Maybe we need to talk about that. All right. So I think I won't be able to touch on those things today. But you want to make sure that this person you're investing in actually knows what he or she is doing. This person knows what he or she is doing, right? And the goal of this person is to be the person to find the opportunities. Someone you can trust that if you ask him to put money here, he knows what he's saying. If you ask him to, look into the sector, he knows what he's saying. If you ask him to consider this offer, he knows what he's saying. Which is why you would see that. Let me read it. Let me read this from my laptop. All right, because I think this is something that a lot of people don't really pay attention to. Let me read out something for you. Right. Investing involves risk. Investing involves risk, including loss of your capital, right? Past performance does not guarantee or indicate future results. Any historical returns, expected returns, or probability projections may not reflect actual future performance, right? Now listen to this. Listen to this very carefully. Where's that clause? Prospective investors should consult with a tax, legal, and or financial advisor before making any investment decision. You see, this is a clause that SSA makes compulsory to add into any investment document or any investment offering. But the problem is that even the people you consider as tax advisor, financial advisor, whatever, these people are salesmen. These people are salesmen. They're salesmen, right? So you really need to look at, is this person an investor? And does this person knows what he or she is doing, or is the person just trying to make a commission? Is the person just trying to make a commission? You need to factor in all these things. So when you're looking for a partner, don't it's not just one sweet talking person. Even if you don't trust me enough, don't take my advice. Don't partner with me. Find someone you know. And that's why I said that we're going to talk about criteria to look out for before you invest with anybody. Because we need to understand that. We really need to understand that. Right? You don't want to give some partner with someone that you just want to buy in probably a property or in a business that he or she has selfish ulterior motives in. You want someone who really understands how to what is going on, what the offer is all about, what's the risk involved, what's the potential yield, what's the potential risk, and can tell you the truth. And one of the truths is that investing involves loss, partial or total loss of your capital, which is why you need to be careful when choosing a partner to invest with, when choosing a partner to listen to. You need to be careful, right? Don't forget number one, don't panic. Don't panic. In a tough economy, don't panic. You don't want to be among those who will be panicking, those who will be reading headlines and be, this and this is happening, right? Number two, take care of your survival income, your rent, your feeding, your transportation to your place of work, whatever it will take you to be in the right frame of mind, take care of it. So keep your job, keep your business, focus on, like I in a video I did earlier, I said find an industry with high demand that people will be willing to always pay for. Find such an industry and make sure you are profitable there. Like you can take care of your survival income, right? And now have a percentage of that income that you are getting that you are storing out for investing in case you find cheap opportunities. That's the third thing. Find cheap opportunities. Someone is selling out a property, someone is selling back a shares in a business. So find cheap opportunities. Cheap opportunities. And then number four, I said find a partner if need be. That is, excuse me, you don't have probably the know-how, or you don't trust your judgment of this investment opportunity or of this investment offer. Find someone who you trust use your judgment and tell the person, okay, I'm storing this amount of money every month. I have this amount of cash stored. What can I invest in? What do you think we should put money in? Do you have any offer at hand? Or is there something you think we should consider? With this, you would realize that you know you'd be doing better than an average person, right? And one thing you want to also do is don't just invest in the tough economy because you want to make a short-term profit. Mm-mm. See, tough economy come and go. They are not. It will only come to pass, right? Tough economies will only come to pass. So what you want to do is that don't base your strategy based on what is short term. So still think long term. Know that even if something is you bought something today, right? You bought a particular whatever it is you bought, whatever it is you put money into, and it seems to be going down in value based on the economic period seems to be worsening. Don't fret. You are not doing it for 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. Just that's why whatever it is you want to go in at all, make sure you can see the long term potential. Make sure you can see what the long term potential, right? Make sure you can see the long term potential. You don't want to just put money. You don't want to put money into something because of what is going on now. You want to consider. You investing in itself is to build. Right. Let me just use the word financial freedom. And what is financial freedom? Where your passive income exceed your active income. That is the money you make with what you've invested in exceed the money you make while working. That's the goal of investing. So, and then you are not planning to stop working in the next 6 months. You are not planning to stop working in the next 3 months or in the next 1 year. So, why are you investing only with few months in mind or with 1 year in mind? Do we get that? So, guys, this is where we'll wrap up today. If this is your first time joining, my name is Okoyemi Adesina, the founder of Adesina Assets, and this is the Billion Dollar Chat with Adesina. I'll see you again tomorrow by 12 p.m. West African time, and I do hope you join. And don't forget to share this video with someone or people or your group or your community that you know that would need to listen to something like this or any of the previous episodes that we've had. Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye.